Aw man, event week travesty. And we have a layer shift. Come on, we only need 6 more. Still can't figure this out. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in to our 3D print shop. Let's get started and set our goals for the week. We've got a big powwow event this weekend, like all day long big. So our main mission is getting as much stock as possible ready to go by Saturday. We're also working on some beadwork, and I'm going to print a custom earring display stand for our beaded earrings we made using our 3D printed centers. So that's the plan, and we'll see what we can get done. So if you've been following along at all, you might know that we have been scaling up our blob rocks. And here is another model that we've just got done. So it's the bigger version of that little guy down there. And we've been doing the gradient or multicolor filaments on these just to make them a little bit more colorful and eye-catching. And the main reason was just to try to get some attention to our tables, but also we love them and probably going to fill up our whole house with these guys. And down on the Kobra printer we got down here, we are just finishing up our last design for this color line that we've been doing. We're going to get them put into some packs, so we just needed to finish up this design, and we'll add it to these ones right here, and then we'll put a pair of each one into a pack. We also have a couple mini hype chains all finished up. This pink one was done out of a rose quartz from Flashforge. Really cool color, I really like it. We're getting some prints going to go for over the night while we sleep. We're getting some more hype chains done for the Native Pride ones. We're going to a powwow, so we know for sure that the market's gonna be there for those guys. We're doing another scaled up blob rock here. This is the fossil one, the prehistoric ones. We're gonna have this go all night, just started, so we did add brim to it, and we also slowed it down to 50%. So we typically do that when we're gonna do an overnight print. Also, just with this new rack, the A1 Mini wants to go so fast sometimes, it just kind of tends to shake sometimes and can kind of knock the prints off themselves. So instead of dealing with any of that, we just slow it down for the nighttime. And those just finished up, so we'll get those pulled off here soon. But yeah, we'll let these guys run for overnight and hope that they all stay good, and mostly that guy right there, because that's a big one. So I made some notes here on my print board just to stay focused. So we have a couple colors of centers we need to do, some mini hype chains in some different colors, and some more big rocks. For my designing, we do need to work on our wolf centers that we have going on. I also have a request for some bison centers as well. I do have a medicine bear keychain I'm working on too. And we ended up maybe possibly adding 2 events to this coming up month in November. So we for sure have the Veterans Powwow. We do have the Indigenous Made Market for sure. The 15th and the 20th this month are pending, and the 6th and the 13th of next month are for sure. Okay, we're just checking back in. It's the morning after, so we're just seeing how everything went. This guy's still printing. Luckily still standing as well, so that's awesome. This little tricolor filament's pretty trippy too. I like how it changes. Again, I'm not too sure if it's supposed to have the streaking in it or not. Please let me know if anybody else prints with tricolor, if that's normal or not. I don't mind it for these rocks, it makes it look layered. I also don't know what it does on the A1 Mini when it drops all the way down like that in the middle of a print and then pops back up. It's done that before, I'm not really sure. It's probably normal, but if anybody knows what it is, let me know. Got a couple little strings coming on the jaw of the fossil. It wanted me to add supports to this one, but the model designer said it should not print with supports, and it doesn't look like it needs it either, so coming out pretty good though, pretty happy with this one. And then our hype chain finished last night. This purple looks really, really great. It's really, really shimmery. We went with a lot of the diamond and glitter filaments on our last haul, so yeah, this one turned out really good. I really like that color. And here's some more of our blue and purple centers here, so we can put these in a pack now. But yeah, morning prints, everything's still rolling good, everything finished good or is still going, so pretty great. So we're having an event week travesty here. It looks like the chain links we were printing for the hype chain that finished this morning are having some adhesion issues, so looks like some of them might have slipped off and started running into each other. So we just stopped it midway through. We're gonna do some cleaning up on the machine here, see if there's anything, clean up on this nozzle a little bit, make sure nothing's sticking, and then go over the plate as well. And then it looks like we're having another issue as well on our V1 Kobra. So we're having a little bit of a layer issue here. The very top layer, the white layer, seemed to have shifted to the left a little bit. So something during the filament change scooted it to the left. just barely, but it made it enough to make a difference. You can kind of see better on this one here. The white is clearly not lined up anymore, so it was jittering the filament change, so I'm gonna look into that issue and see what's going on. We'll reset the machine and try and print again and see if it's still going on. So 2 issues, gotta get these machines going. We have an event, so we gotta get it going. Oh man, we only need like 6 more. Yeah, so we cleaned the plate, we cleaned the nozzle, we did everything we could, started it again. It almost wanted to finish, and there we went, sliding off the plate again a little bit. And again, restarted the machine down here, reset everything, and we're still shifting to the left a little bit after that white filament change. So yeah, struggles before the event, of course. We'll figure it out though. Well, with all the issues going on in the print room, we decided to take the evening and do some beadwork. So we're just gonna work on some ornaments for Christmas, try and get some of those done for some of our next events as well. Sometimes the best way to solve a problem is to step away from it for a second and come back. So hopefully that works for us. We're gonna attempt this one more time. It's the night before the event, so we only need 6 more links. So we're hoping that these turn out so we can bring that hype chain to the event with us. The A1 Mini paused so we can manually change the filament on this one. We're doing a custom display stand for a set of earrings that we made, so we'll be able to show that off to you later once this one's done. We finally have a successful print down here on the layer shift issue. The layer shift would happen anytime I sent the print from my phone from the app, or if I reprinted from the actual machine itself. Resliced it on my laptop and sent it to the machine, and it turned out perfect. So we're just gonna go ahead and do it like that from now on for now. Well, the seasons are definitely changing out here where I live. We have one orange tree changing colors on us, and then we got all these pine around us that won't change any color. A few more over there to sprinkle in. Yep, all these little pine needles will fall down, and I'll have to scrape them up with my rake. And it looks like it might be snowing or hailing. I don't know, winter's coming, that's all I know. Alright, the base to our display stand has finished up. The brown paws are finally done, so we'll get this put together and I'll show you what it looks like. So here's our earring display stand all put together. You can see the bear paws on there. And here's a really good example of what people can make out of the centers that we make. So this was our first product, was the centers that you see in the middle of these earrings, and this is just an example of what people can make with them, what they were kind of intended for as well. But yeah, so here's a good example of this whole little setup of the custom-made stuff that we couldn't come up with and sell. It is officially event day. We got the car all loaded up and we're gonna head out and make our way up our reservation. It's about 40 minutes away, 45 minutes away, and we'll get there and get all the stuff unpacked and set up and hopefully make some great sales today. Alright, we got our table all set up. We got our racks put up for our beads. Here's our little Christmas ornament that we made last night. That's how that turned out. We only had time to make one, so we'll be making some more in the future here. But yeah, we were only allowed to set up one table. They had it set up for us, so we kind of had to cram everything on one table, but we think we got it all to fit. It was a little tight, but yeah, definitely got it all to fit. Here's the hype chains that made it. So the purple and black one that we were working on, we could not get those last 6 links to print, so that had to stay home for next time. But we did get a good jumble of things here. Here's that earring stand with the earrings. They're going to be sold together as a combo. But yeah, so this is just getting started. And there's not a lot of people here just yet, so we'll kind of wait for it to get picking up here, and then try and get some more footage of the powwow. I just want to go over the sales numbers with you guys as I show off the clown dance, one of the last dances of the powwow that night. We didn't get any footage on Sunday, so pretty much going to round out the video here for the week. But I wanted to give you guys the sales numbers because we did pretty well. So for this one-day event, our total sales was $929. Our 3D print sales amounted to $506.50. and our other sales was $422.50. So probably one of our better events for our 3D print sales. When we very first started our little 3D printing business, we kind of had a customer in mind, and it was our tribal community here on our reservation. So I think that really helped us to be able to decide what products to offer. And I think that's a tip to give out there to people is kind of recognize the audience or the groups of people that you're selling to. But thank you so much for stopping in, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.